Hey guys, Jackson here, and welcome back. Today we're going to be checking on our bees. We got quite a bit of work to do. I got to go through all of them. It's been about 3 weeks since the last time I was able to make it down here, and a little bit longer than I wanted, but last weekend was a little bit rainy and just kind of hard to get down here and actually check on them. But I stopped down here by the barn because as I'm walking up to the hive, there are bees just working all of this flower and different dandelions, and I think there's some bird's foot trefoil, the yellow flowers in here, and they are just buzzing. There's got to be 7 of them here that I can just see flying around. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how much work the bees have done since the last time we were up here. And we're also going to be moving the base of the hive. So that should be a little bit of a job, but we'll get that done since we're going to have to take the whole hive apart anyways. It's a good time to move that bottom box over to the new base, just something a little bit more solid. The one that it's on right now is Amazon special, kind of cheap, and it's kind of flexing a little bit. So we'll get up there, and I'll get you guys on the tripod, and we'll see how much work the bees have done for the last 3 weeks. Let's get it. All right, it's definitely a warm one out. Let's pop this baby open and see what we got going on in here. Hopefully all the bees stuck around. My biggest worry, it's been, like I said, about 3 weeks since we were in here last, and they were building out like crazy. The last thing I want here is for them to swarm on me, so I got kind of nervous just about them doing a whole bunch of work in 3 weeks and then losing half the bees. That just wouldn't be good. Alrighty, let's get in here, see what they've been up to. Smoke the front a little bit. Good deal. Set them back here. Get that smoked a little bit. Oh yeah. Now they haven't completely drawn this out like I was hoping they would, but yeah, they're working on this super for sure. Bees all over it. Let's make sure you guys can see this. A lot of bee activity at the front. Let's take a look in here, see what we got going on. Not a lot of bees up in the super, but we'll take a gander, see what kind of work they've been doing. Nothing drawn out on this one. Not a ton of work, but they are on them. It's a good sign. Oh yeah, tons of bees in here. Not a ton of. In fact, I don't see that they've started drawing any of this honey super out yet, so I'm just gonna throw that frame back in here and we'll skip to our top brood box. Awesome. So last time we put this queen excluder on here, we're gonna try and pop it off of here and see how much work they've done. Just go nice and slow. A few squashed bees on here. You can see they've glued this down. And this top brood box looks to be completely full of honey. My goodness. I guess if that's how they want to use it, we'll just have some deeps. We'll get in here, and I think we're going to have to look at each of these. I'm actually gonna work this from the other direction because we can. Make sure I'm not casting a shadow on anybody. Let's get our smoke. Oh yeah. They are working this hive, working this comb. They drew all this out. I don't see any eggs. Looks like they're probably trying to fill it with nectar. This is completely chocked full of nectar on this side, some honey at the top. They're going to dry that nectar out, turn it into honey. And on this side, it's just drawn out comb, completely drawn out. Nothing in it though. Not an egg. A little bit of nectar, but they're starting to utilize it. Let's set this one down here, and I'll set it over here actually. Lean it up against the hive. Let's break into this next one. So you can see they all start kind of watching me, trying to decide what I'm up to. And this just sends them back down. Gets them less curious. Take this branch out. That'd be nice. Awesome. And yeah, this is full of honey and nectar. Oh man. Look at that, completely capped over with honey. And this side, basically just nectar, honey at the top. And I can see down into this pretty clearly now. I might move the camera so I can just flip through these frames with you guys. But completely chocked full of honey. Completely. So I'll let you look down in here. Might be a little shaky for you guys. Let's start over here. Excuse me. Completely full of honey. And that's all those frames. They all look exactly the same, capped over at the top. Let's skip down into the bottom frame here. See what they've got going on. I'm gonna take this top brood box and throw it up on this honey super. Excuse me. Okay. Good. Let's throw this back up in here with the drawn side out, just like we found it. Good. And they aren't coming after me too bad, so it's a lot of bees in here. What a fun time. It's kind of fun to document this. So we put the nuke in here. Oh, I think 6 or 7 weeks ago. And man, they've glued that down really good. Smoke them a little bit. Oh, that's a heavy box, but I'm not complaining. They're definitely popping up at my face now. What surprises me about this, they're just now starting to draw some of these frames out, which they're doing work. Set that aside, give us some room to work. Get our smoker, keep these guys knocked down. They're definitely getting feisty now. They ain't gonna be happy when we try to move the hive. Wow. They are putting in work. Kind of freaky with all the bees rolling around here. Wow. I need to see some brood. Haven't seen any, which is okay for now, but we got to keep going till we see brood. I think they're a little honey bound, but they got plenty of space. Let's see. There's capped brood. That's a good sign. Let's get some smoke on these fellas. These girls. Try 'em. Capped brood. Capped brood. It's like they've completely filled every empty cell with pollen, which is not good, because that might mean the queen doesn't have enough space to lay. Could cause us some problems. Full frame of brood. Looks like a really good frame of brood. I just don't see the eggs. Well, this is the first time I've had a ton of bees up by my face. They're definitely buzzing me a little bit, which is alright. They've got the right to do that. Wow. This hive is completely full, but I haven't seen a single egg or larvae. Wow. All right, let's put these frames back together, and we will get the hive moved. I haven't smoked them in a while. The temperament has changed. It's not a very good sign. What we'd like to see is, good temperament. They're not flying up my face. They're just going about their business. That's not what we're seeing today. I think it's a good thing we just seal this thing back up. We'll do this next time. We'll put them on a new stand next time. Get them put back together and collect my thoughts on the day. Let's smoke them down first. Okay. Throw the queen excluder back up top. Which way was that? Good deal. They got this whole top box that they haven't touched yet. Let's take it out. I'd rather she has somewhere to lay eggs than, I don't know. Let's do that. Let's get her put back together. I didn't see any queen cells, which is a good start. Well, we will have to come back and double check this hive. Make sure that they are queen right, because that was not hopeful, unfortunately. Either they swarmed, tons of resources in there though, tons of bees. It's not like we've downsized in bees, but look at this bearding now. They were not happy I was in there. They've never done that. And they're swarming my face. Let's see. They are swarming all over. Not too good. Well, that was a good check-in with you guys. They haven't drawn out anything in that top super. The top deep is completely chocked full of just nectar and honey, and then the bottom deep has some capped over brood and nectar and honey. And I didn't see any eggs in there, so we'll have to come back. We'll have to check on them again and just see if they're queen right. If we don't see any eggs next time, we got an issue. probably already have an issue, but this is our first beehive, and we'll just kind of see how it plays out from here. Hope everyone has a happy Father's Day this weekend, and thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Bye.